Come with me today as I take these packages to UPS for my DTF transfer business. What's going on, guys? My name is Alex. I'm the owner here at AMS Transfers. We're a custom screen print and DTF transfer supplier located in Houston, Texas. We've been in business printing these DTF transfers for about 5 years now. And today we've got quite a few packages that we have to get dropped off. So we take all of these packages to the UPS store that's right down the street. We've been taking our packages here for the entire time that we've been at this space. It's been the UPS store that we've used. And it's not that we don't love it or anything, but it's more that there is no other UPS stores in the local area. So within about a 3, 4, 5 mile radius, this is the only UPS store that is around. Most of the packages that we have going are going to be going UPS ground. That one's ground, so is this one. But in here, I know that we do have a couple packages that are going to be going UPS next day air. This one's another ground. Oh, but here we go. So this one's actually a ground saver. I'll save that one for in a second. But we do have a UPS next day air saver. So this means that it's going to get to the customer the next day. But the saver on there is going to mean that this customer is going to get their package in their hand by 8 p.m. So this is available for residential addresses. All right, guys, just got back from the UPS store. Actually, if you guys can't tell, I am just fibbing with you. It's actually a new day. So I still want to talk to you guys a little bit more about Ground Saver, because if you guys are a business and you ship like small, light parcels, you're doing like one t-shirt, that would be a perfect example. Something like Ground Saver compared to UPS Ground can actually be a pretty effective solution and reliable at the end of the day. Because honestly, I think a lot of us who do run businesses, we know the unreliability that comes with the post office, USPS. So being able to have something like UPS to actually do all of the hard work in the back end on the long haul, when they then only have to give it to USPS to make that final delivery, that just reduces the amount of chances and places where USPS can mess things up, because that's unfortunately something that we have to consider nowadays. We just have to give USPS as little number of chances to screw things up to just ensure that our customers get their package. So if it isn't already clear by my terrible explanation, UPS Ground Saver is where you hand the package off at a UPS store. UPS does basically all of the legwork. They do the heavy lifting, getting the package from A to B, and then that A to B could be a delivery from here in Houston to Los Angeles in California. So UPS is going to be responsible for getting that package from Houston all the way to Los Angeles. But then when it has to go from Los Angeles to that Beverly Hills house or whatever, they're going to hand the package off to USPS to actually make that final delivery. So it's going to travel through the normal mail carrier that comes to your house every single day. And doing this is a lot more efficient for UPS and for USPS. USPS is going to be making a stop at your house every single day as it is. The mail's got to get delivered. So that allows them to pass on a small discount, which is reflected in the price of UPS Ground Saver. But the critical thing here is because they're doing that handoff and things are going to get passed around, that does induce a typical like 1 to 2 business day delay. And that's just for the additional handling, the backlog, and the BS garbage that comes with USPS. So take that with a grain of salt. Order it when you have a customer who is not expecting it in any rush time. Maybe they did like 5-day turnaround time and you shipped it out in 1 day. This is an opportunity to save a couple bucks on the shipping and get the customer their order, their package in the same amount of turnaround time. It is going to be great for those small, light items because they really do pass along the discounts that USPS offers them. So USPS, they typically have those small trucks, so they like working with the small, lightweight packages. They don't have the big box trucks that UPS typically works with. So the incentives are aligned there. Another thing where you just want to make sure that you're noting, I have a couple of notes here written down. The insurance limitations, it's only $20 on Ground Saver. On UPS Ground, I think it's all the way up to $100. So you do get a lot less insurance if that's something that you are interested in. Getting a claim through UPS insurance is hit or miss from our experience. That either they look into it and they do a whole bunch of investigation, or they just give you the money. So hit or miss on our part whether the actual insurance is worth it. And then just something to keep in mind, small, lightweight goods, t-shirts, single t-shirts, it's going to be perfect for this kind of a use case. Now, one thing that I want to mention is the kind of customer perception issues that can happen with this. Two carriers are involved. So for most customers, that's something that they're not going to be used to. UPS, they're going to get a UPS tracking number. So when they go to track the package where it is, they're going to go to UPS's website. But then on that tracking page is going to have the tracking for USPS. And it does sync up on the UPS tracking page with what USPS is showing. But sometimes there is an issue where, for whatever reason, again, it's USPS at the end of the day, things don't quite work out and you have to end up putting that USPS tracking number in the USPS website. And again, just speaking from our experience alone, that does typically induce some customer support tickets. They're wondering what's going on, why there's two separate packages, why they got one tracking number, but it's actually coming delivered under another. So just again, something to be aware of, be mindful, and prepare for when your customers do inevitably ask. But yeah, I think that's all of the things that I really wanted to talk about. One other thing, you can't ship to PO boxes with UPS Ground Saver. It's the same thing with UPS. I don't really understand if USPS is making the final delivery, why can't you deliver to a PO box? Yeah, that just doesn't seem to add up in my head. But if you guys do have any more insight on that, let me know down below in the comments. Get subscribed if you guys did enjoy this video. Kind of a little bit of in the weeds on how shipping works on the shipping services that we use in our business. This is going to save money at the end of the day. A couple bucks here and there on each label when you ship 10 packages a day. That can really add up over the course of the month and especially over the course of a year. So make sure you're looking into all of these options. Look into UPS Ground Saver. It's pretty effective.